Hello and welcome to the Pleasure Academy. Today we're exploring the fascinating role of touch in human connection. From science to psychology, we'll uncover how certain touch-sensitive areas of the body naturally enhance closeness, intimacy, and desire. Let's begin. 1. Why touch matters. Touch is one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication. From a gentle handshake to a loving hug, it speaks volumes about emotions. Studies in psychology suggest that touch not only comforts but also releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. This chemical creates feelings of trust and closeness. Beyond comfort, touch is essential in building intimacy between partners. When done respectfully, it can increase attraction and desire. Touch helps people feel safe, understood, and emotionally connected. This is why even a small physical gesture can create warmth that words sometimes cannot express. Whether in relationships, friendships, or family, the role of touch remains universal. It is the language of the skin, silently communicating what the heart feels. But how does touch influence desire specifically? Let's explore the areas of the body that are most sensitive. 2. Understanding erogenous zones. The body has certain touch-sensitive regions called erogenous zones. These areas contain a high concentration of nerve endings, making them more responsive to stimulation. When touched gently, they can trigger pleasurable sensations and heighten emotional closeness. Importantly, erogenous zones are not limited to sexual parts of the body. They include everyday areas like the back, hands, or even the neck. Scientists have found that these areas activate reward pathways in the brain, increasing feelings of arousal and desire. But context is key. The meaning of a touch depends on trust, timing, and emotional connection. For example, a light touch on the arm may feel comforting in one situation but intimate in another. By understanding these sensitive regions, couples can build deeper bonds. In the next segments, we'll explore specific body parts that play a key role in enhancing intimacy and attraction. 3. The role of hands. Hands are among the most expressive tools of human connection. Think about holding hands, stroking fingers, or playful touches. These simple gestures create intimacy without words. Research shows that even a brief touch on the hand can trigger warmth, reassurance, and desire. Palms and fingertips, in particular, have a dense network of nerve endings that respond sensitively to contact. For couples, holding hands can synchronize heartbeats and reduce stress hormones. It is often the first physical bond in a relationship, marking trust and affection. Beyond romance, handshakes or friendly pats also release oxytocin, which fosters cooperation and closeness. In intimacy, tracing a partner's palm or interlocking fingers can heighten sensations, gradually building desire. Hands communicate care, strength, and vulnerability at the same time. This makes them one of the simplest yet most powerful erogenous zones in human relationships. 4. The back and shoulders. The back and shoulders are often overlooked, but they are highly sensitive to touch. A gentle massage or soft caress across this region can relax muscles, release tension, and open the door to deeper intimacy. Stress often builds up in the shoulders, and touch here creates both relief and closeness. Psychologists note that when someone touches our back, it signals support and reassurance, strengthening emotional bonds. From a biological perspective, the skin in this area is responsive to light stroking, which can increase blood flow and stimulate relaxation hormones. In romantic settings, running hands across the spine or gently pressing the shoulders can ignite comfort that transforms into desire. In many cultures, back rubs are considered acts of affection, care, and love. This shows how even non-sexual touches in this area can develop into stronger intimate connections. 5. The neck. The neck is one of the most universally recognized erogenous zones. With thin, delicate skin and a high concentration of nerve endings, it is extremely sensitive to touch. A gentle stroke or kiss on the neck can instantly spark desire and intimacy. Scientifically, this region is connected to the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps the body relax and open up to closeness. The next vulnerability adds to its allure. It symbolizes trust when someone allows another to touch it. In relationships, light caresses around the collarbone or the nape of the neck are known to create goosebumps and amplify attraction. Neck massages also reduce stress, easing the way for emotional and physical bonding. This area is both intimate and elegant, making it a subtle yet powerful contributor to building desire through touch. 6. The face and lips. The face is central to emotional expression, and touch here feels deeply personal. Stroking the cheeks, running fingers along the jawline, or brushing the lips all create intimate connections. The lips, in particular, are among the body's most sensitive erogenous zones, with hundreds of nerve endings that respond to even the lightest contact. Kissing not only heightens desire but also releases dopamine, the pleasure chemical, enhancing attraction. Gentle facial touches signal affection and admiration, strengthening trust between partners. Eye contact combined with face touch amplifies the emotional impact, creating a sense of being seen and cherished. This is why caresses on the face and lips are considered deeply romantic and bonding. They bridge the gap between emotional intimacy and physical closeness, playing a vital role in building desire through touch. 7. The ears. Ears may not seem like an obvious erogenous zone, but they are incredibly sensitive. The outer ear lobes and the area just behind the ear contain delicate skin that responds strongly to touch, whispers, or even breath. Light caresses, playful touches, or gentle kisses in this region can produce shivers and heighten arousal. Neuroscientists explain that ears are directly connected to sensory nerves that quickly transmit pleasurable signals to the brain. Beyond physical reactions, ears are also associated with intimacy because of their closeness to communication. Whispering soft words or compliments not only stimulates hearing but also creates emotional warmth. Many people report tingling sensations when their ears are touched, making this area uniquely responsive. The combination of physical sensitivity and emotional connection makes the ears a surprisingly powerful trigger for desire when touched respectfully. The chest. The chest, including the sternum and upper torso, is a highly emotional and sensitive zone. For many, a hand placed over the chest conveys love, safety, and intimacy. This area is closely linked to the heart, both literally and symbolically. Gentle strokes, cuddles, or resting on someone's chest can create feelings of deep connection. In relationships, touch here often transitions from comfort to closeness, gradually enhancing desire. The chest also contains nerve-rich areas that respond positively to warmth and pressure. Psychologically, chest-to-chest contact during hugs synchronizes breathing and heartbeats, fostering intimacy. Beyond romance, chest touch also symbolizes trust and openness in human bonding. Whether through cuddling, gentle massages, or close embraces, this area helps partners feel emotionally grounded, creating a strong foundation for physical attraction. 9. The stomach and waist. The stomach and waist are particularly intimate areas because they are less exposed and more vulnerable. Light touches, playful tickles, or gentle strokes around the abdomen can elicit laughter, comfort, or desire depending on context. The skin here is sensitive and closely connected to core muscles, making it responsive to warmth and caress. Psychologists believe that allowing someone to touch this area is a sign of deep trust, as it exposes the body's vital organs. In intimacy, the waist is often associated with closeness and physical attraction. Holding a partner by the waist signals protection, connection, and desire. This region bridges emotional bonding with physical attraction, showing how subtle gestures can evolve into passionate connections. Touching the waist and stomach, when done respectfully, combines vulnerability with affection, heightening intimacy and desire. 10. The legs and thighs. Legs and thighs are powerful erogenous zones that are often underestimated. The inner thighs in particular are highly sensitive due to their thin skin and rich nerve supply. Gentle touches, caresses, or massages in this area can quickly heighten arousal and desire. Thigh contact often creates a sense of anticipation, making it one of the most exciting zones in intimacy. Beyond physical stimulation, touching someone's legs, especially placing a hand on the knee or thigh, can be a sign of comfort, reassurance, or flirtation. Social psychology shows that such gestures increase closeness and signal trust. In romantic contexts, thighs act as both a physical and symbolic gateway to intimacy. They blend vulnerability with passion, making them one of the most stimulating areas when touched respectfully and affectionately. 11. The feet. Feet may not be the first place that comes to mind, but they play a significant role in intimacy for many people. Reflexologist studies suggest that feet contain pressure points linked to various parts of the body, including areas connected to relaxation and pleasure. A soothing foot massage not only relieves tension but also creates feelings of care and closeness. For some, foot touch has an especially intimate meaning because it represents nurturing and attention. The soles of the feet have sensitive nerve endings that respond to gentle rubbing, tickling, or stroking. Beyond desire, foot touch often conveys deep affection and devotion. It can be symbolic of grounding, stability, and emotional connection. By including this overlooked area in intimacy, partners can expand their bonding experience in unique and affectionate ways. 12. Cultural and emotional differences. It's important to remember that touch carries different meanings across cultures and individuals. What feels intimate in one culture may be considered casual in another. For example, cheek kisses are a normal greeting in some countries, while in others they are romantic. Personal experiences also shape how people respond to touch. A hand on the shoulder might feel supportive to one person but intrusive to another. Desire is not only about physical sensitivity but also about emotional readiness and consent. Building desire through touch depends on respect, timing, and mutual understanding. This makes communication essential. Partners should openly discuss what kind of touch feels comfortable and meaningful. Respecting boundaries ensures that touch builds connection rather than discomfort. By considering cultural and emotional differences, we can use touch as a tool for healthy, respectful intimacy. 13. The science behind desire. Behind every pleasurable touch lies a complex network of biology. Touch-sensitive areas activate the somatosensory cortex of the brain, sending signals that trigger pleasure responses. These responses release chemicals like dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin, neurotransmitters responsible for happiness, bonding, and desire. Oxytocin, often called the love hormone, is especially powerful in deepening trust between partners. Dopamine enhances attraction by stimulating the brain's reward system. Serotonin stabilizes mood, making interactions more enjoyable. Together, these chemicals explain why gentle, respectful touch can feel emotionally powerful and physically irresistible. Scientists also emphasize that desire isn't just about body parts. It's about context, emotions, and psychological safety. Without trust, even the most sensitive zones may not generate pleasure. Understanding the science behind desire shows that touch is a bridge between biology and emotion, uniting body and mind in intimacy. 14. Consent and respect in touch. The most important element of touch is respect. No matter how sensitive a body part may be, it should never be touched without consent. Desire thrives in an environment of safety and trust. Touch that is welcomed and reciprocated strengthens intimacy, while unwanted touch can damage relationships. Communication between partners is essential. Asking, listening, and respecting boundaries shows care and maturity. In healthy relationships, consent is not a one-time question but an ongoing dialogue. This ensures that touch always feels meaningful, pleasurable, and safe. When both partners feel respected, their physical connection naturally deepens, creating lasting intimacy. Ultimately, the role of touch is not just to stimulate desire but to express love, trust, and mutual respect. Touch is more than physical contact. It is the foundation of human connection. From holding hands to gentle caresses, every touch carries meaning, shaping emotions and desires. Sensitive areas like the hands, back, neck, face, and thighs remind us that the body is designed to communicate affection through touch. But beyond biology, what truly makes touch powerful is context, trust, communication, and respect. When shared with consent and care, touch can transform relationships, creating intimacy that words alone cannot achieve. By understanding the science and psychology of touch, we unlock the secret to deeper bonds and lasting desire. Thanks for watching the Pleasure Academy. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more educational content on intimacy, psychology, and human connection. Stay curious, stay respectful, and keep exploring the power of touch.